focus on three main areas: energy, work, and love. So energy, I wake up, I'm a world-class athlete every day. By defining that identity, I take action upon it, and then I feel freaking fantastic, and I spiral upwards. Where there isn't a day I don't step into that identity, and then I truly take action upon it. So imagine how powerful it is when you define your identity, when you start your day, and it doesn't need to be who you are right now. It can be a future pacing your success. And so many times our minds fight us because we don't have clarity of who we want to show up as. So if you define your identity, energy-wise, work-wise, love-wise, here's how you're going to show up. And here's how you're going to shift, right? If I'm in the gym, that identity is much different than dad and husband of the year, right? In my love identity defined. That's much different than CEO of a $10 million company on the work side. So by defining your identity, you take actions and you show up as that person. And regardless of your feelings, that's who you are today. And if you have that mindset, it can be incredibly, incredibly powerful. So you don't rely on your feelings, because your feelings don't want you to do the things you know you need to do to be successful personally and professionally.
I think, too, what I love about it is, like, growing up, and I've talked about this a lot in the podcast, is that I realized that my past self, right? Like, we do this thing where we define our identity by what happened in the past.
Right.
So we create stories and meaning around it, and we go, all right, this is who I am. Well, I didn't like who I was at one point, right? Like, my past wasn't all that great. I wasn't a smart kid, all these things. And so one day I accidentally discovered, I'm just going to make up who I, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a smart kid, right? I'm this, I'm this. And then I literally reinvented my life by literally recreating. And so what I hear you saying is, like, look, it sounds to me like, obviously, if this is not a fair statement, you can call me out on it. But I feel like most people do this unconscious thing every day, and then there's like who I am, instead of stopping for a minute and then choosing who they get to show up as. Is that fair?
Absolutely. It's that intentionality, right? That so many people, we're in a busy, busy, busy culture. If you ask 100 people, 99 will say, how's your day? 99% will say busy. So we're not taking that time to say, okay, this is how I'm going to show up. And you have a choice, a very powerful choice every single day to say, you know what, yesterday's gone, flush it, be done with it. Today, how do I want to show up? What's the truest identity that I want to create and then live by? And it's so incredibly powerful to have that awareness and then that intentionality to step into the best version of yourself.